Hey everyone. So today I'm reviewing Sophia's video for the part 3 of the Project Creative, and I'll get right into it. So the first thing Sophia talks about is how she learned that innovation is creating value from ideas, from previous ideas. And this sort of ties into the next point, which is how innovation is connected to entrepreneurship. And the example she gave for innovation was the vacuum, and how, the person who invented the vacuum is an inventor, obviously, but it took an entrepreneur to advance upon the vacuum and innovate it so that it could be standing right up instead of having to be on the ground the whole time. So it was a lot more user friendly, and it was better in pretty much every aspect. So that's how she learned the relationship between innovation and entrepreneurship. The next point she mentions is how innovation is important to societies, and I thought this was the most interesting part because she mentions world governments and how they've innovated over time, and that's something that I had not thought about at all, but it's definitely true. If you look across the world governments and historically, governments have sort of slowly innovated off of previous forms of government, and that applies to our country as well. Um, the last point Sophia talks about in her video are the two approaches to innovation, and the two she gives are industry changes and unexpected occurrences. And the example she gave for unexpected occurrences is Play Doh, and how it wasn't originally made for kids, but in fact, it was made to take stuff off of walls. But once the company realized that kids were really into this stuff, they saw the opportunity and shifted the way they were marketing the product and shifted the target audience to be the kids. And the industry change example she gave was Netflix, and how they were the first ones to start the streaming service and offering streaming, and how before that it was sort of a hassle because you had to get the DVDs mailed to you and then mail them back. But Netflix implementing that streaming disrupted that entire industry and put a lot of their competitors out of business, like Blockbuster. These examples were different than mine. I think I had routine innovation and disruptive innovation as my two approaches to innovation, but it was interesting to learn about a couple new approaches because I hadn't learned about these at all before you mentioned them in your video. So overall, though, I thought you had a great video, and yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thanks.